All right. We are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 39th episode of the XBL Party Podcast. My name is Ash, and I am joined today by Fabio and Slayer Exclusive, and we will probably be having Alucard join us at some point. We'll just
Hopefully,
come through on. But
hopefully.
we can't wait any longer. We're starting without him. He can join in and catch up. Yeah, apologies to everyone who may have turned up last week and we weren't here, but I've been really ill this last sort of month. It's got me for sick. I got uh, couldn't really talk last week. It was horrible. So a few other people weren't very well. So we thought we'd call it off for a week, and we'll come back this week. So here we are. How are you guys? You doing all right?
Come back stronger.
Yeah.
Doing all right. Yeah.
Doing good, doing all right. Just a bit worried with some of our good friends. Like, I miss Gina, I miss Radders, I miss Bob. Like, wish them all, especially to Gina, good recovery. Like, really miss you, brother. But yeah, here we go. Here we are.
For sure.
He's had the Rona, bless him. He'll hope to be
Yeah.
back soon. But get well soon, mate. Redders is off meeting his girlfriend or partner or
something like
so
that.
Obviously, that's a bit more of a priority than spending a Saturday night with us.
Well, it's her birthday,
Lads.
so.
That's no
Is
excuse. He could have done it while she sat next to her or something. It's no excuse.
She could
Celebrate the birthday on the podcast. Let's go.
I say that I'm not here for my birthday, so I'll let him.
There you go.
So. That's the plan anyway. But yeah, we'll jump straight in to things. So we have a giveaway today. Yay! So
Nice.
After such a long time, we finally have a giveaway.
So you can win a copy of Faraday Protocol on Xbox. Now, to be in with a chance of winning this, all you've got to do is like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, we'll pick a winner sort of some point towards the end of the show. All you have to do is obviously prove that you are subscribed, and we'll send you a code. The code is global as well, so anyone around the world can enter. And Faraday Protocol, for those who don't know, is a sort of first-person sort of puzzle game. Kind of reminded me of Portal without the portals. That sort of style of gameplay where you go in room to room, basically getting completing puzzles to move to the next room. And I'll give a quick shout out. We've got Gina in the chat, we've got Thimber in the chat, and we've got Meisuko in the chat already commenting. Good evening to you guys. I'm going to invite Alucard. He is here. Let's add him in.
I gotta be honest. When you said like the code is, I was expecting for you to literally say the code. First one to grab it, just go for it.
We used to do codes like that. We used to do giveaways like that, but people moaned. So we do it this way now. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Simple as that.
Yeah, I can imagine why.
Oh my god. How are you doing, Alucard?
Hey, there he is.
He's in. He's not speaking, but he's here.
Okay.
He's in chat.
Technically, he is here. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
We're having one of those days, clearly.
Yep. That's the start. That's the beginning of the end of the podcast. That's it. Simple as that. That's how we do it.
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay, he is with us. Nice.
Yes.
I'm here.
So we'll jump straight in with the first topic now. Not a topic, but what we've been playing, basically. So we'll start with you, Fabio. What have you been playing this week?
So for this week, I couldn't stop myself. I've only played Halo Infinite, and like just Halo Infinite all the way through, because I know I do have a lot of things to criticize the game for. It's in 343 really fucked up some stuff, especially with the progression system and with the playlists and all that kind of jazz, the story itself. But the gameplay is so addicting. I love the maps, I love the gameplay, I love the visuals. Like everything is just so well polished, especially for a beta. It's been like this since the tech preview, but like it's been so good. Holy crap. and it's just really addicting. Like I've been playing like hell Halo Infinite during this week, and I'm at the last challenge for me to get the weekly rewards. To get the with the final mission being to get 5 killing sprees on Fiesta, which in my opinion is going to be really hard because I'm not that good at Halo. But yeah, I can try.
Yeah, I mean been the only thing that annoys me about Halo at the moment. The game itself is stupidly fun,
Yeah.
really balanced. It plays like butter, but the progression, especially like we were playing trying to get those Fiesta costumes, wasn't I yesterday?
Yes.
I cleared 2 of my quests off. I had none of them were for that Fiesta to get the XP needed to actually get the items for that week-long event. Cleared 2 of them off, like completed them, and 2 more came that weren't for it. So it basically, it just stunts your progress, and it really puts you off wanting to play, basically. So
Yeah.
in my opinion, which is a shame, but
And not just that, but different from like in quick matches, the challenge progression system is really damaging to the game in my opinion because most people don't care about the objective. They only care about doing that challenge and to get the
yeah,
kill. Like oddball is a nightmare to play. Like it's just so. I just wanna win the fucking match. I don't care about kill, but people only go for kills. They ignore the ball completely.
how angry was I getting when we were playing the other night when we were
Like
playing oddball and there was
like
you and me taking on like a team of 4 because the other 2 people in our team decided they didn't want to
exactly,
pick the ball
exactly.
up, defend the ball carrier or anything.
Like
It proper ruins it.
I think it's just so bizarre, especially because guys, please just play it. And the worst part is that people in ranked also play like that. But here's the thing: part when we are dealing with quick matches, I think the blame is totally on the progression system because it's only challenges and this is the only way you get XP for the battle pass. But in ranks, I think the problem is are the people, to be honest, because if you are playing ranked, why would you only care about the challenges? You want to get the rank, and I
Yeah.
did manage to get my rank. I'm gold 3 right now at Halo, and yeah, that's it. That's the main objective. So you want to do the objectives, you want to get the kills, you want to do what the match is all about. But people, even at in ranks, are not doing that for some reason. So I don't know if with in this case I can blame on the progression system or if it is just people that are being really stupid. I don't know.
Probably both. Probably both.
Probably,
Thimber
probably.
said, I imagine this game on the screen is the new Sherlock one. Yes, if you're watching this on the video, what's currently on is the Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. And this is the first case, the first sort of hour's worth of gameplay. For some reason, it's coming through a bit choppy. I think it's my internet. We've currently got this really bad storm in the UK, which is like blowing fucking caravans down the street, blowing walls down and stuff. So unfortunately, when it's really crazy weather, my internet isn't perfect. So if it's a bit not the clearest picture, I apologize.
I
Don't
really,
blame me. Blame
I
our
re-
provider.
a really bad storm. Ash bought a Stadia. That's the storm. That's the problem.
I was playing Stadia.
That's
I
the
was
thing.
streaming Stadia to through through the podcast before we went live just to see how it played. It probably, when you said it was choppy, it was probably just the internet in general because this is just a video playing and it's choppy as hell. So
Like I think it's so funny
Spent
because
money on this.
yeah, exactly. Like in this podcast, we are not fans of console war, but we love to make fun of Stadia for some reason. Like it's just so fun to do it, and Ash just became what he swore to destroy. So yeah,
well, like
you are part of the problem now, good sir.
yeah, we run a gaming website. I run the news. I put the news on every day and do a lot of the reviews. So to be like a professional journalist covering games, I need to have a Stadia. And for some reason, there's a Google Stadia deal at the moment where it's like £20, and that gets you the controller and the Google Chrome Ultimate. And I need a Google Chrome for the telly upstairs because I used to have a console plugged in upstairs, and I don't now. And when we want to watch something, we end up watching it on like a tablet. So I want a little Google device so I can put Netflix on and stuff. So I was like, well, I'll get that, and I get the pad free, basically. So winner chicken dinner. It's all good,
there was a deal. They were paying you to get the Stadia out of the store.
Exactly.
Just take it away for the love of God.
But
are you a Googleite now?
That's it. I'm going to sit in those little pods that they have. I don't walk downstairs. I go down slides now. That's all I do.
Exactly. That's how you're doing. But yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah, Thimba, don't say that. I once put a joke up about there only being about 3 people who play Stadia, and like those 3 people, they come after you. They're like mafia people. They're hardcore on Twitter. The Stadia fans,
hardcore fanboys. Yeah,
that's it. You cannot badmouth the Stadia, even in a sarcastic way.
But what are they a fan of, though? That's what I'm confused about.
I don't know. Do you know what? In my opinion, Google Stadia here works better than XCloud in for me. Like I get a better quality. It doesn't lag as much. I get a better resolution. The only problem is obviously that some of the games aren't cheap. There's not a huge selection of games, but there is a few games I actually want to play. Like the Submerged sequel is exclusive to Stadia, which is really annoying. So
sounds like Ash is going to become one of those fanboys.
That's it. Yeah, I'll hunt you on Twitter.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I mean, like I said, cloud gaming is an option for people, So I'm glad it's there, but I would like if somebody said, "Hey, you want Stadia and you want to get rid of your Xbox?" I'd be like, "Hell no."
Yeah, exactly. It's never going to replace my hardcore console, like my main console.
Yeah.
I like playing weird stuff. Like I've got a C64 Mini. I've got an Evercade. I've just ordered the Evercade. Well, I say I've just ordered. I've got an Evercade Versus coming hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Do you know what? I was looking. I sent this to Ginner and Redders. I saw a little mini Atari console. It's like this big, and it comes with a little wooden telly. That's about that, like a little plastic fake wooden telly, and you can play games with a little controller. And I was like, 25 quid. I have no idea, but I want it.
Can you, how can you play with that? Like,
who knows?
You would need a magnifying glass.
It'd look good on my side.
Exactly.
Basically,
like here's the thing: the Atari games are already really hard to look at it and understand it.
Yeah.
Like now with just in a minimized version of it, what are you doing?
Ginner says xCloud on Series X runs incredible. Latency feels like playing native. Resolution needs work. It doesn't for me. When I try, I try playing it through the Xbox and I only get half a screen worth of fucking image. I try playing it through the Xbox app on PC. I get half a screen's worth of image. Yeah, using the same laptop, if I use the web browser, works fine. So I don't understand that. So it's not perfect for me. I don't have the greatest of internets. I normally get about 40 meg sort of speeds.
Well, isn't xCloud or whatever you want to call it still in beta, right?
Technically.
Technically. Yeah.
It's like Halo Infinite's multiplayer. It's technically in beta.
Thimba said, just wait for the new Intellivision console release. The most expensive is coming back with a console as much expensive as the Series S. Yeah, I've got it pre-ordered pretty much. So it's the Intellivision Amico. It looks weird, but I'm just like,
that's why you bought it.
So, yeah, I love all consoles. I love all gaming, but I'm a sucker for weird retro shit as well. And the Intellivision Amico, just you wait till that comes out. It's amazing. It's the physical discs are not really discs. You get like a little NFT card that registers it to your device, so you can technically resell your digital games, which I think is good in that sense. So. But yeah, I'm holding out. It keeps getting delayed. It was supposed to come out like a year ago, and then like 2 days ago, they announced it's finally gone into production. So we'll see when it lands.
It doesn't sound good when you have that much trouble. It doesn't sound good.
Do you know what? It looks like it's not going to be aimed at any of us. It's a console aimed at families. Most of the games are aimed at kids, and they're all about like multiplayer experiences and stuff like that. And so if you've got, it looks like it would fill that Wii gap, do you know? Because there isn't anything that fills the Wii gap really, like that shovelware, niche sort of weird little sort of quirky console. It could do well there. The price is a bit too much. I think that'll hurt it, but the console itself.
I don't know. I don't. I mean, you could get a Switch and get a ton of kids games. So
yeah,
I mean...
but it doesn't have a new Earthworm exclusive Earthworm Jim game, does it? That's it. That's got Earthworm Jim exclusivity.
Oh,
you gotta unfortunately pay the big bucks if you want to play Earthworm Jim, which will probably be a terrible game as well. But hey.
Like that, just oh yeah, you know what? There is going to be shit. Yeah.
Oh, I'm still gonna get one. I'm gonna cover it. Like when it comes, what's annoying though, they've released these limited collector's edition physical games, a full bundle of them, and I want them so bad. But there's no console yet. I don't want to pay 150 quid for these games when there's not actually a console. Do you know what I mean? There's not even an official release date for it yet, which sucks. So like, you're selling these cartridges, like these boxes to people. You can't even get the console, which is annoying.
Well, what about the entire VCS? That was just garbage, you know.
That's just weirdly though. That is like it's an underpowered like Linux PC, isn't it? Right, basically. So it can play like lots of stuff, but what's the point? You may as well just play all those games on your PC. It's just to have it shaped like an Atari console. One day we'll have to do like a weird retro device episode, and I'll wheel them all out.
We did it. We made a bracket of old consoles.
No one watched it.
And
Timber says Project Cars dev promised a new console, but I guess it died. Yeah, that was a weird one. They sort of announced they're making this like console killing brand spanking machine, and then it was like one paragraph, and we never heard of it again. So I'm not sure what happened to that one. What about you, Slayer? What have you been playing then this week? I'll get us back on.
Let's see. So for me, I played quite a few games since we last seen each other. So I played definitely a lot of Halo, trying to get that, that samurai armor. I got to the tier that I get the armor. So, but I think I have like 1 or 2 more missions left, which I have to do before Tuesday, which is when the reset is. And then I played quite a bit of World War Z. Pretty much finished that game off completely with my friends. We played through all the missions, even the additional DLC that you get for buying the was it like the Aftermath, I think it's called, edition. Played a bit of ESO. And I continued GTA 3 Definitive Edition. And it's actually, after the last patch, it's running a lot better than it was. The rain is not as, annoying as it was. The graphics are, I think, a little bit more improved. There's not as many graphical issues that I've noticed, so it's running a little bit better.
I didn't know. So they did release a patch.
Yeah, I think it was like this past week. I think on Tuesday or Monday, one of those days. So
these games get more attention when they're broken.
It's the unfortunate truth.
Sure. Battlefield 2042 is saying hello.
Oh man, that one, that game, that's another game. I did not get that game because when I heard all those issues with it, I was gonna get it because I was like, I'm definitely getting the Battlefield over like Call of Duty, but now I'm not. I haven't gotten either of them. So
here's the thing. That's the problem. Like Call of Duty is being better than Battlefield. What happened?
Yeah, it's sad.
It sounds so crazy.
Because the last Battlefield was pretty good in my opinion. Like I thoroughly enjoyed that game. And then also I just played a little bit of Gang Beasts with my friends, and in the regular usual games, League of Legends, Rocket League. I played a little bit of Sea of Thieves yesterday. Actually, played like for a couple hours because I want to try to get. I think there's like 5 days left to finish the pass. And I'm at 90 now, so I just need 10 more levels. There was a lot of issues. There was a lot of issues yesterday, and I think the day before, where they're like literally when you got onto the game, you couldn't even see your progress because it was like there was some kind of like they were having some kind of server issues, And
What?
yeah, it thankfully though, the time that I spent, I think we played, because at first I was like kind of like a little weary. I was like, should I even like play right now? Like, what if I don't get my progress, But thankfully
Yeah.
it caught up. Like at first, like when we were gathering treasure and stuff, like we sunk, like our first thing that we did was we sunk a ghost ship, a skeleton ship. And when we did all that, normally when you do that, you get like a progress tracker at the top left. We're saying like, oh yeah, you sunk a ship, it added to your log or whatever. It didn't do that. And I was like, oh crap. So then we waited a little bit. We're like, all right, you know what? Let's just have fun. Let's just keep playing. And eventually it just started like popping up like out of nowhere. Like I was like, oh crap, all right, there you go. At least so we did get all the progress. I literally went like 10
Nice.
levels or 12 levels yesterday, so it's pretty good.
Nice. Really good.
Yeah. But it was just so funny because it all came at once. Like all the notifications, like here you go, you got all this, you got this combination, you got this and this and this. It was like a bombardment of
By the way,
notifications.
did you see a post from Rare developers saying showing us a new feature from the new season of Sea of Thieves that is coming
So
out?
I saw 3 actually.
Where we can put the treasure chest.
Yeah, you can bury
Back.
treasure.
Yeah.
You can bury treasure, which is interesting. There's going to be apparently a crane to on your ship that you can use to like grab treasure from like cliffs or whatever. And also they're adding a rowboat with a cannon, with a single cannon.
Okay, okay. Arena is going to be worse than it was before. Nice.
We need
Yeah.
to do arena again at some point.
Yeah.
We need to do it.
I
We
wish
need
they
to do it.
had like some kind of like horde mode. I'm sorry, but that would be so cool. Where you just
Horde mode.
like constant ships coming after you, and-
Oh
or
hell
whatever.
no! Get out of
No?
here! It doesn't
I
sound
like
like
that.
fun at all, man.
You
That'd be cool.
clearly have no idea what you're talking about. This is like we're not talking about State of Decay. We're not talking about Doom. We're talking about Sea of Thieves, mate.
I mean, if you had
Oh.
like a horde mode with skeletons, I mean, I wouldn't play it. I mean, I'm sure there are people that would be, but like, I still
No,
don't. I don't see the.
Here's the thing. You
the
already
draw
have
there.
a horde mode. It's called Fortress.
I guess, yeah. There you
Just
go.
go to a
That's
skull
true.
fortress and that's it. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Or just get one of the one of the quests for the skeleton captains, and you have like a bunch of skeletons coming after you.
I just
Or
I
go to the
really
red tornado, whatever.
I just
Yeah,
really
yeah.
enjoyed shooting cannons at like and just destroying stuff. I wish they had something like that where that's all you do is just want to destroy
And
everything with
play-
your cannons.
Play arena.
Yeah, but those guys are probably too good.
Like what could we
Yeah.
expect from the new member of Pegasus Nation, Alucard? Right? Of
Hating on
course
the
he's
Xbox
going to
face.
criticize. Of course he's going to criticize.
Well,
So-
I can't even get a PS5, so I can't even. How can I say good about it if I can't even
But-
get one?
But that's it exactly. You don't have a PS5. That's why you're a member of Pegasus Nations.
Oh,
Because
that's-
none of
that's
them have
true.
a PS5. None of them
Yeah.
has. That's the thing. That's the
Yeah.
funny part of it.
We could talk about the videos that have more likes on it. We could do that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, please stop.
Ah,
the PlayStation video had 20,000 likes, and Xbox video only had 10,000.
okay.
But yeah,
okay.
it's but well, Alucard, just to answer your question, like there is kind of like an event where you could fight a bunch of ships. It's it's that ghost one where you have all the ghost ships. I mean, there's like 10 of them or 15 of
Oh.
them. So I mean, you do kind of have that in the game.
Oh, okay.
You
But
should just play the Pirates of the Caribbean MMO. That's literally just ship after ship after ship. It's fucking amazing.
The Pirates of
Nice.
the Caribbean MMO, that was a thing. I thought you
Yeah.
were going to. I thought
No,
you
no,
were
it's-
going to talk about the event.
No, No, there was a Pirates of the Caribbean MMO.
Really?
Huh.
You can play a fan. They've brought it back. Fans have brought it back and
Oh, wow.
added new content and
No,
everything.
no,
It's
no.
really good. But it
Shit.
was came out years ago and it's very limited in sort of graphics, but you can get like massive ships and you can literally just decimate people for like hours and hours, just going around literally destroying through everything. It's stupidly crazy. It's
yeah, I
so
thought it was
fun.
dead.
Yeah,
Oh.
it officially is dead, but there's a fan one, and like I said, they've added new islands, they've added new quests, new content, so
That's amazing.
keeps on chugging.
Nice. What about
So
Yeah,
I
what have you been
tried
playing,
Halo
Alcard?
Infinite multiplayer.
Okay,
And
no, that one, please, pay all attention to Alucard. I must hear it, and I dare you, I double dare you,
okay.
motherfucker.
No, I think I love the guns in that game. They feel wonderful.
Very well,
Um,
as it
like
should be. That's enough.
they,
That's enough. That's
yeah.
enough. You
I
don't
think
have
they
to say it.
destroy Call of Duty's guns. Like they feel great. I had some kind of like laser rifle or something like that, and it was like
Uh-huh.
really powerful. And that thing was just I was just vaporizing people with it.
Ah, you mean the laser beam,
Yeah,
the one that shoots a
that's
beam
what it is.
of light. Yeah,
It has to like charge up or whatever, or doesn't it
yeah.
overheat or something or
Ah,
whatever?
you
I
are
don't know.
talking. Are you talking about the
I had a
red
couple of them.
laser, something like that?
Yeah, I had two of them, and I was like, these guns are amazing,
Yeah.
and all the guns sound great. They feel wonderful. Um, I was just playing like the training mode or whatever, because I have no idea what I'm doing sometimes, but um,
I
yeah,
don't
this
know.
game feels great. I want to see modes that other games don't have. I want to see like something. Hopefully, they come out with something very, very different in the future.
Yeah. Hopefully they will bring back some of the. They will also bring back some of the classic modes that we had in Halo, because how difficult it is to just make a snipers mode.
Hmm.
Like just the same map, same maps, same players, same things, but everyone just spawns with snipers. How
Yeah.
difficult that should be.
Why can't we pick the game modes as well? Like what type we want to play? Like Master Chief Collection has a perfect sort of launcher for multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it has the best settings for you to choose what you want to play and how you want to play it, and also it has the best progression system. Like it just baffles me that they just decided to not go with exactly the same thing that we had in Master Chief Collection.
yeah, just improve that. They've sort of like stripped it back, and I don't know why.
And let me tell you, I love the grappling hook. That is so much fun.
Yeah.
Like I'm just constantly using it, just flying
Yeah.
around the screen, and like I'm like annoying people with it. Like it's awesome. Um, I like how the grenades, how they kind of like bounce around. It's
Hmm.
just I don't know what it is, but it's like so cool. Because you can kind of be like, oh, I'm gonna throw it, and then it's gonna bounce into the corridor or whatever. So, and then I'm playing more. For some reason, I'm in like a Diablo clone mood, so I've been playing Warhammer Chaos Bane a lot. That
Nice,
game
nice.
has really good combat in that game. Like it feels great. Uh, then besides that, more Forza 5, of course. That game is just absolutely stunning.
I
Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
need to play more of Forza, like, because I played one day, and when Infinite the multiplayer was released for Halo Infinite, I just, okay, forget it. I'm
Yeah.
going to only play Halo Infinite.
I love about Forza 5 is that they brought back more of like unlocking the festival.
Yeah.
So
I've
they kind
enjoyed
of
that.
they got away from that in Forza 4 a little bit, but now it's like you have to do this, you have to get all these fans or whatever acolyte points, and then you can unlock more of the festival. And that's awesome.
Yeah, so you have to do the races and the events to then
Yeah.
actually progress your festival. Yeah,
Yep.
I enjoy that about it. It gives you a reason to do some of the sort of races and bits you wouldn't normally do.
Yep. I'm hoping that because I love barn finds, I hoping like they keep on adding more barn finds, like kind of like maybe every month they'll add them. That's what I'm hoping for, because those are fun.
Hmm. But by
But
the way, Alucard, here's one thing you can do with the grapple shot.
so, oh, right here, okay.
We are watching some Halo Infinite
Yeah.
footage right now.
I didn't know it. Yeah, see, like, is this the big team battle mode?
No,
what
this is just Fiesta,
Oh,
the
okay.
events that is going on right now. The big team battle is in a much open map. Simple as that.
Yeah.
But yeah, It's been quite
Start
fun
to
though.
change.
It's just a shame that they're basically shit in the bed on a really good. Like this is the best multiplayer there's felt in years.
Yeah.
But they're shit in the bed on the like everything to do with it other than the actual gameplay. Like I can understand there's a lack of maps. They're going to add more when the game comes out, etc. We can live with that. But
We are going to have 4 modes. That's already
Yeah,
confirmed by the achievements of it.
the maps, not the maps, the UI, the way to get into games, the battle pass, and the progression, the price of some of the stuff. It's every other way. It's like they've got such a good project and they've just shitting the bed, and I don't understand why.
Yep.
So
My main issue with it, and I think I may have mentioned this before, is the randomness of big team battle with the vehicles, like how it just randomly spawns vehicles, and you could be losing, and then all of a sudden the winning side that's winning like by a lot gets a tank. Like, okay, we weren't just losing, but now we gotta face the tank too. Like,
Yeah, Ash
what
and
kind
I
of
know
crap
how
is
you
that?
feel. Ash
yeah,
and
we
I
had
how
that
you
the other
feel.
day.
Yeah,
We were
and then that
playing-
one map that has like it's sort of similar to Valhalla, I think, but it has like a cliff on one side, and then on the other side there's no cliff. When you play that with the mode where you got to collect the power cells,
Okay.
one thing that's like whoever's by the cliff is at a disadvantage, because we had a game once, my friends and I, where we were playing that mode on that map, and we were by the cliff. We were at the base by the cliff. We brought the power cells to our base, and then there was like 2 guys from the enemy team that just came, stole the power cells from our base, and just started tossing them off the cliff. And you can't do that to the other side because there's no cliff there. So it's like, what the hell, bro?
Ah, shit.
Yeah, it's messed up. It was really messed up.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, great. So we can't do that because we're on this side, and they don't have anything there. They just have a big cliff there. So we're screwed while they just get to get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is fucking annoying.
It is so
Crazy.
bizarre. It is so bizarre because they've been working on this game for 6 years, something like that.
Yeah, I get they're gonna put sort of monetization ways in. That's the whole point. It's free to play, but I feel like there's better ways to do. Like it's not like Fortnite's got a lot of monetization, but those skins actually look cool. Whereas I don't think the price of the skins in Halo look the dog as well. Like if I want to pay 15 quid for a skin, I want it to be shit art. I don't want just a different coloured, slightly variation of my visor. I just think it, and I don't think the battle passes at the moment. I don't think it's worth the money. I mean, if they fix the progression, then yeah, totally. But right now, it's not right for me.
Like to me, to be honest, my biggest problem is just like, to be honest, my biggest problem is just the progression itself, because and the fact that things are just way overpriced at the store. But to be honest, the battle pass itself, the rewards of it, the price of it, and the approach that they are doing to be a permanent thing, I'm really happy with it. I didn't buy the battle pass yet. I didn't buy it because I want to see how much I can progress through it before buying it, just because I wanted to test it. And yeah, I like the rewards, but the progression is really.
I like the stuff in the battle pass. I just think that it's just wrong, basically the progression, and then it's not the battle pass items that I've got an issue with. It's the marketplace ones. For the price they're selling them, you expect more than a color swap. I feel like it is a real
like it's bizarre. There's a skin there which costs, I think, 2,000, something like that, 2,000 points, and like the battle pass costs 1,000 points. Okay, 1,000 points in Halo Infinite in Brazil is 44 Brazilian reais. I'm not going to spend almost 100 Brazilian reais in a skin. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not paying 88 Brazilian reais for that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like,
I mean, look at Sea of Thieves. Look how awesome all the Sea of Thieves stuff is that it's paid for. I mean, they all look different. They all unique. and they're not anywhere near as overpriced. I mean, like, have they not looked at all the previous games and gone? Microsoft have not gone. Maybe we should charge the same as we do in the other sort of games.
Yes, but
Well,
like that's
I don't know.
but
This game
go
just
on,
started,
Alberto.
though. This game just started, you know. And,
Yeah, there's time for them to
No.
fix it.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, they could have been like, "Hey, we'll just release it next month," but they released it early, so maybe, and that's I don't know. Some of those problems are maybe because of that, but
No, but here's the thing: they released it by saying that it is a beta.
yeah,
So for that, so hopefully
yeah.
the beta means actually that it is a beta and not this is the final product. Deal with it. We are going to be dealing with we are going to be fixing all of those issues later
Nah,
after the release.
Well,
It's-
a
I
game
mean,
was a game
it's-
with games of a service is always in beta, though. You think about it, it always changes.
Yeah, which makes you think
Yeah.
how much of a shithole was this game a year ago?
you
Like
know?
this is now, and this is they've gone gold now. They put a post up saying it's gold, so nothing's changing. That's
No,
it.
no. But here's the thing. I don't know if they meant that the campaign is gold or if both campaign and multiplayer are gold because they
It's-
also
it's-
said because they also said that we are going to take a 1 week break because of the Thanksgiving holidays and then we are going to be back later to address all of the issues that you are sending us because we are listening. So
It's all smoke
I
and
don't
mirrors,
know.
mate.
Is the full game already gold and that's it? We are done for it, or is it just a campaign and that's it?
Smoke and mirrors, mate. It's the same as co-ops coming 3 months after launch, and now it's like, well, it's not our main priority. We've got to work on other things first, but we'll get to it as soon as possible.
Well, it's
It's
good to
all a
know.
load of bollocks. That's
Well,
what it is.
at least they are going to be fixing the progress system before adding co-op. But yeah, it should have been already fixed since the beginning of it.
I
Simple
don't.
as-
The thing is, though, progression doesn't take that long to fix. Like this isn't something that needs like a lot of work. They could literally just change the amount of XP given, or literally flick some variables to say what's giving the experience. I mean, it's not like they have to remake an entire game. This is something they could easily pump something out pretty quick. Look how quick they put that 50 XP out a day. People complain they put that 50 XP per match
Per
out.
match, per match. Yeah.
The reason is, and we all know it is, they want this battle pass to last like 6 months for some reason. For strange reason, it's a 6 month long battle pass, and they want to drag it out, which means the progression is shit, unfortunately. But I mean, it doesn't take away from the multiplayer games. They are fun, but I just feel like they've gone about this in a weird way, and it just sort of taints it in some aspects. I don't know why they've done it like that. So
But like I do agree with something that Bob mentioned here because yeah, it's a live service and it will continuously keep changing. But and yeah, that's very true and great for it because after all, we had games like Sea of Thieves, which became something much bigger than the devs were expecting, or Minecraft Dungeons, which is still receiving support to this day and is going to have a battle pass also with a really awesome approach like Halo Infinite.
Oh god, every
But
game has
yeah.
a battle pass now.
yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
Mates, battle passes are better than loot boxes. So
Yeah, they are.
don't care. And here's the thing: I prefer much more a battle pass than a fucking loot box, to be honest, because at least I know what I'm getting. But okay, but like yeah, it is going to keep changing, and it's going to change for the better. Yeah, awesome facts. But the problem is that even though we love the game, and even though to me it can be easily considered to be the best multiplayer Halo that I've experienced. I know, it's not exactly like Halo 3, but if you want to play something exactly like Halo 3, go play Halo 3. That's it. But yeah, okay. But even though to me it's something like the best Halo multiplayer that I had ever played, and probably the campaign is going to take all the best features of each game and put in one really awesome game in one big package. They should have had these basic things already done. They
Mhm.
already had the solution for it. It's like we have a really good progression system on Master Chief Collection. Okay, So let's put not only the challenges but also the Master Chief Collection progression system in Infinite. Or we had a lot of modes or a lot of ways to make custom games. So let's put that in Infinite already. Because we did understand that it's not going to have co-op, and we did understand that it's not going to have Forge or playable elites or assassinations. But these basic stuffs are being a problem. And that's what we're addressing.
It's what it is. We'll see. Time will tell whether they're gonna fuck it up or it's gonna to work. But like I said, they've got a solid base. The gameplay is, like I say, really, really good. It's just all the stuff,
But
all
I
the
agree
other stuff around it. So,
But I agree with Bob. I love the approach that they are doing with the battle pass. Okay, go on.
I like that the battle pass stays, but I would rather there be more regular, different battle passes. One every 6 months is boring. Like it doesn't engage people to keep playing. They will get bored of it. There's a reason that battle passes come sort of every 3 months. Every 6 months is a very long time for updates. That's what that basically means.
No,
So,
but here's the thing. When I'm not saying about it because it lasts 6 months. I'm talking about you buy it and that's it.
oh
You
yeah,
don't have to
that's
wait for
amazing.
the
I
That's
hope
the only
all
thing.
companies do that.
Could
That's the best thing about the battle
so like
pass.
couldn't they update the battle pass where they add stuff to it or no?
No,
no, they don't
it
normally
makes
do
no
that.
sense.
Oh, okay.
What's up, Sensei? Thank
Why
you.
why would they add more to a battle pass when they could just sell you another battle pass? That's the
Yeah.
joys of it. So, but yeah, I mean, we'll keep
Let's go.
going. Yeah,
Let's go. First topic, finally.
I said what I've been playing. Yeah, I'm gonna explain
don't
what
care.
I've been playing
I don't
slowly.
care. Are you
Really
go-
slow.
are
No,
you-
I'm not really.
are you
I've been
going?
playing a short hike, which is currently on the screen. It's a very sort of chill game where you're basically climbing up a hill. That's the best way to put it. It's got a very cool little sort of retro graphic style. Apologies for the compression on the video. It is awful compression. So I apologize to anyone who's watching this. It looks like it blurs every few seconds, but it's just like I say, it's just the internet. But a short hike is a really fun little game.
It's not the internet. It's the stadium.
It's not. This is from Xbox.
No,
I
it isn't.
played
It's stadium.
Six Souls, which is a nice little 2D adventure platform. That's really fun. Henchman Story, which is like a superhero visual novel, which is really, really good. If you're into visual novels, Henchman Story, I highly recommend. Fully voice acted, with like actual decent names, really good artwork, really funny as well. The dialogue in it and the options are really, really stupidly funny. So I enjoyed playing that. What else have I been playing? Grow Song of the Evertree, which is like a sort of town building game. That's quite good. I'm not that far into it at the moment, but I'm quite enjoying that. And then other than Halo Infinite, I've started playing Oddworld Soulstorm, so I'll talk about that more next week when I'm allowed to.
Because someone decided to get a review code and it's not going to share with any mates. Yeah, thanks.
That's what happens though. When you do like 95% of all review videos, you get first dibs. And I wanted to play Oddworld Soulstorm, so I played Oddworld Soulstorm.
Fair enough. You do have a point.
I do like Oddworld games as long as I can fart and burp. I mean, that's going to test it. So I haven't really played a lot of it. I've just installed it really and quickly switched it on to check it work. So I'm going to proper have a go at that later and over weekend. And because I think it comes out Tuesday next week, so I'm hopefully going to get enough playtime on it that I can do a video early before. Like as soon as it comes out, basically.
Nice.
But that's coming to Xbox, and the definitive edition, I think it is coming to PlayStation as well. It's like an updated version, which the Xbox is getting as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's nice to see these games finally come over to Xbox. I hate timed exclusives. It should either be full exclusive or on everything. Timed exclusives are so annoying because, like, you know it's coming, but you just don't know when, and you're like. So, yeah, but that's just me. I think they should either be full exclusive or not. But we will jump into our first topic because, like I say, I haven't really played that much of anything interesting this week. And our first topic is we have a new website. I'm going to quickly plug that as well.
Is that the first topic?
That is, yeah.
Like
We haven't done a topic yet.
www.xblpartypodcast.com.
Holy shit!
And you can vote for your game of the year. At the moment, we're doing a poll on our website for like your favorite games of the year. If you go on the website, there's a thing that says XBL Party Podcast Awards. Click on that, fill it in. We're going to pick the winners next week based on like the most votes, and we'll do it as part of the show. Yep. And any console, any platform, any game is eligible as long as it's in those categories and in the time frame that is listed on the website. So go on there quickly, fill it in after the show. It takes like 2 seconds. There's like 8 categories to just put in. But anything you don't like that Forza's not in Game of the Year, you can vote for it here. You want to see fucking Stadia games getting voted. You want to see mobile games getting voted. You can vote for them, and we will add them because it's all about gaming.
Wait a second, are we adding Stadia games here?
Everything, as long as it's a game and it's on a console or a platform, then everything is eligible. So,
Stadia Game of the Year.
Very well, very well. All for the gaming community.
All for the gaming community. So let's jump into the first topic. There was rumors that World of Warcraft is coming to Xbox. Now, take this with a massive grain of salt.
Too little, too late.
Yeah, that's true. And, while I'm here, Bobby Kotick is a big fat prick, but I'm not going into that Activision shit again. He's a CUNT. He's a horrible person. Activision should fire him, burn him on a stake, and shoot him into space. These remains. And it would make the world slightly better. Yeah. Everyone, all of the Activision employees that have had shit from him over the years, and they've had horrible experience because he's like looked a blind eye of it, should be able to shit on his corpse. Yeah. But fuck him basically, and but unfortunately it is linked to Blizzard. But yeah, so there's a rumor going round that for some reason, and World of Warcraft. I'm looking at a picture of Gears of War on my screen.
Gears of War is coming to Xbox. Oh my god!
Yeah. Oh my god! I've never heard of this game. But yeah, so supposedly, World of Warcraft is going to be coming to Xbox, and it's going to be revealed at the Keighley Awards. Now, obviously, take this with a big, massive grain of salt because it's probably not true.
Yes. But like, I think it's interesting for us to discuss. What are the chances?
It's probably a good idea that it's not, if it's not true, because it's not going to do well. It's way too late. You know, like I played that game religiously when I was younger. And I mean, that game is like what, 15 years old now, maybe more at this point, 20 almost. I don't know. They had an anniversary like recently,
but why?
Yeah, but come on, man.
Console, but why wouldn't it work?
No, it's not that it wouldn't work.
Is it because of the time?
It's just too late. Yeah, it's like
I think it would still do well. It wouldn't do Final Fantasy 14 numbers, but it would still sell well.
Yeah, I think it would, because here's the
thing. I'd play it. I hate to say it, I would give it a go on console again.
Yeah, for me, that would be a brand new game because I've never played it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because here's the thing, Slayer. There's a lot of people that like World of Warcraft, likes to watch World of Warcraft, but don't like to play because it's on PC. I don't like to play on PC.
No, I get
I only
that.
play MOBAs.
Yeah.
I would love to play World of Warcraft on console, but the thing that I would like to ask for you guys is, would it have all the subscriptions? Would it have all of that shit?
It'd be exactly the same.
Well, yeah. Oh, the features, I mean, I don't think that would change. It would not be free to play or anything like that.
I'm sorry, so that's fucked because
I mean, this is Blizzard we're talking about, man.
No, yeah, but we are going to be paying for the base game, paying for all the expansions, and
you don't pay for the expansions anymore. All of them, basically, there's a bundle that has everything, but like the
exactly.
And it's stupidly cheap. It's like £20, and you get like.
I'm talking about from
but like
way
in the
before,
future,
because that was the time when I was trying to.
Oh no! Nowadays it's like you get the World of Warcraft Battle Chest, which is like £20. You get like the main game and like the first sort of 10 years worth of content.
It's pretty much every expansion pack except for the most recent one. And then that's the only one that you have to buy now. Like that's like full price.
So you pay for the expansion, you pay for the base game, and you also have to pay for a monthly fee.
basically. So it'd be like $20 plus $60 or 40, whatever, depending on if you get like the deluxe edition, and then 15 a month. Now
And
there
like
is an option in the game that you could play it without paying for a subscription, but the amount of gold, because it's like you basically can buy the WoW tokens with like gold in-game gold, but the amount of gold you need for like even me as someone who's played the game since launch, like day one, I probably would have to like, you know, either like really farm for gold like crazy to keep it up, to keep it free every month for myself, or like with the amount of gold that I have right now, which is not a lot compared to some of the other people, I would probably maybe be able to pay for like, I want to say 10 months, which is, you know, and that's like a long time I've been playing this game. And you know, and obviously I've been spending gold here and there on other stuff, but like I have been like, compared to like some of the other people that I know, I make a lot of money in that game, or used to when I actually played it. But
I've heard of people selling their accounts to people for money and shit.
But like,
yeah, I think mine is like worth like $3,000 right now. I think,
like,
well, maybe not anymore, but it was.
But like, here's the thing: why am I asking about this? Because we had a MMO that went to console that decided to make the service like World of Warcraft. It's called Elder Scrolls Online. You know what happened with that game? It became free to play.
It's awesome.
Like free to play in terms of the monthly fee. Yeah, you pay for the base game, you pay for the expansions, and that's it.
Yeah, but look at Final Fantasy 14, which is the biggest MMO at the moment. That is
that's a shitty game. I don't care. That's a shitty game.
Damn.
I never played. So I'm just kidding.
No, that game is actually pretty good. I played it a little bit. It's like it. I mean, pretty much everyone who's left WoW has gone to that game if they're still in MMOs.
That's like the WoW. That's where all the WoWites went, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I think it's just so unfair. Like we are just we are doing something like it gives me a little bit of the vibe. This thing of you need to pay a monthly fee plus the base game plus the expansions is like the what is the name of the game? Artifacts, where you pay so you can pay to play a game. You know what I mean? Like Valve did before with their
that game. I actually had high hopes for that game, but when it came out and all that crap that happened,
no one did. No one had a brand new IP, and it is a fucking Dota card game. No, don't say that.
So wait, World of Warcraft, you have to buy the base game, buy expansions, and pay a fee.
Yeah.
Wow. You buy the base game, you like a bundle, like a starter bundle, and then you have to buy the newest expansions when they come out.
But it's still you don't get like all the new expansions. You still have.
Yeah, but you've got to think. You're saying that though, but Elder Scrolls Online, you still have to buy all the expansions and stuff.
Yeah,
you still have to buy every single one.
Yes, but I don't have to pay a monthly.
Pay monthly. You can though. You can, extra perks,
but I can choose to not to.
Yeah. It has a separate subscription,
and I don't have to play to level 15 to enjoy the game for free.
Right.
In this regard. You know what?
I mean, I'll be honest with the amount of content that's in WoW right now. If it all came to console and you never played it before, you'd have like you wouldn't even have to buy the latest one, and you'd still have so much content to go through before you. Like you'd probably be on expansion, like on the next expansion, by the time you finished. If you actually went through like all the previous expansions, like that's how much content there is in the game now. But it's just like, you know, I feel like there's just so many, like not only obviously all the things that are happening with Blizzard and Activision at this point. Like one of the reasons why I stopped playing that game was just because like the devs kind of like just they stopped giving a crap about the community. They did so many things that people didn't want. Like they time gated crap, like so much content was time gated, and it's just like the progression was like very slow at times, and sometimes it was just bad. There was just a lot of like hit and misses that they did, and they barely ever wanted to fix it. You know, it was pretty bad.
I'd still play it. I'm sad. I would literally get it day one and play it because
I mean, if you've never played before,
MMOs, and there's not enough of them on console.
I think that I think the best way because Layer said about like there's so much content in WoW that it would be really crazy for them to just put them all on console, you wouldn't be able to just experience everything at once because that's a lot of stuff. So I think that if they ended up releasing World of Warcraft on console, they should start by we are releasing World of Warcraft Classic on console. Like that's
I
it.
don't know about that.
I don't know. I
Uh,
think that's a really good way to begin. To be honest.
the reason why I say I don't know about that is because that game and as much
It's
like
not good.
obviously no, it's good. It's good. It's just that it's different from what we play today. If you're a console player that's used to a certain types of RPGs that don't hold you like it's almost like playing it's almost like being a person that's never played Dark Souls before and you just get tossed into playing Dark Souls. Like
Yeah.
like if you're used to like playing like Skyrim and then you play Dark Souls like and that's all you've only ever played like RPGs like Skyrim and you then go into Dark Souls, you're going to be like what the hell is this? Like
Well,
that's
like
kind of like how it is.
yeah, but here's the thing: if you want to start to play Dark Souls, if you never played before, you have to start by playing the first one. You don't like I never played
Yeah.
Dark Souls before, so I'll never try it out because it's way too hard and
But
I never experienced something before like that. Like
well, the thing is though that Classic is such a different game from like WoW now. Like it's the features
Yeah,
that it
it's
lacks.
totally different.
Like because that game had like now like now you have so many quality of life features that the game never had in the past. Like WoW Classic doesn't have like a map, like points on a map to tell you where to go for your
Uh-huh.
quest. So you have to like
Okay.
literally search for like you have to read the text of your quest, and that's the only way that you can figure out, or unless you go online and look it up. But if you
Fair
but
enough.
back in those days, yeah, like it was. I'm telling you, like the quality of life changes that game has had over the years. It's just if you're not a person that's used to it, you're gonna feel lost in playing WoW Classic. In my opinion, there's just so many quality of life changes that the game has had that make your life
Yeah.
a lot easier. And
Or,
it's not
or,
for casuals for sure.
or
WoW
you can
Classic
just
is
or you
for
can
hardcore
just
people.
adapt or you can just adapt to your play style because since you never played something like that before, you can just experience for the first time and that's it. It's a brand new
No,
game.
yeah, of course. But the thing is, like I said, if you're used to like playing games that have those kinds of features today, which like pretty much every
it's very
RPG does.
limited. I think that's what it
Yes,
means. It's very when you look back, it's bare bones.
it's very
Yeah,
arcane.
yeah,
It's something
yeah.
really,
Yeah.
really
hmm
okay.
But like I said, this is all obviously it's based on supposedly the found code on the website in the Xbox website, sort of hinting at it. So it probably won't happen. I don't see it happening, especially after
Yeah,
what's
me
happened
neither.
in the news this last couple of weeks. I don't see it. If it was
Yeah.
coming,
Yeah.
there's a good chance it's been pulled.
Yeah.
But
They
what
would have to
about
raise
MMO?
they would have to simplify it too. Like just real quick, like because the amount of spells that you have on the
Yes,
PC
it's
version,
insane.
it's a lot.
Just make it like DCU Online, where it's you link it to your triggers and they flick between what you can choose. Obviously, you
Yeah,
would have to minimize it down because there's those certain players that have the fucking 6 bars full of abilities.
that's me.
It's just
Yep.
life, though. That's if you want to be like that, play it on PC. But for those who want to just play it, I think any MMO can work on console. I just think you just got to tweak it. But
Yeah.
on the sort of discussion of MMOs, the people who make DCU Online have had an investor talk recently, and they're working on supposedly a Marvel MMO as well. So in the
Oh,
next
nice.
few years, so
Hmm.
there's no sort of concrete stuff other than it's in the process. But I like DC Online. I keep meaning to go back to it, and I never do. But I really want to. But I really enjoyed that when it came out. I played it for years, and it was ace. Especially on console, it works really, really well on console. So, but that's something to look forward to. Is there any sort of MMOs you'd like to see coming to console, you guys? Anything you'd like?
What about League of Legends?
That's
Yeah.
not an MMO.
Oh,
That's
it's
not
not.
an MMO.
But still,
Well,
that should come to
it's
console.
coming. Yeah, it's coming. It's
They
coming.
already
It's
announced
coming.
that they will be focusing on trying to bring it to console.
The same version that's available on mobile right now it's Wild Rift is coming to consoles.
Yes.
Not sure when. They
Yes.
haven't released a date when, but it is coming. And I mean that one plays very well. So I could definitely see that version being adapted to console and actually playing very well. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Yeah, now that we are talking about MOBAs, I think a really good game. Like, yeah, it's not as quite good as the PC version, so Raiders don't kill me. But I really love the way that Smite was brought into the console market.
Now I've been trying to play Smite recently. But I feel like the UI on that is one of the worst menu and UI
I'm,
systems I've ever
I-
seen. Trying to
I'm talking about the at the beginning of it, much before
Oh
I
yeah,
met you guys.
I tried to get into it a couple of like last week. It just doesn't tell you anything. You just literally you have like one tutorial match, doesn't really
Yeah.
tell you much, and then you're just thrown in, and you haven't got a clue.
Mhm.
There's so much. It just needs simplifying, unfortunately.
Yes, I do
Um,
understand.
And I'm still waiting for Lord of the Rings Online to come to console. They did
Oh,
it.
see that.
They said it was coming. They're working on a console port, but whether it does come, I don't know. But
I mean, I wish Age of Conan would come. That game was
that would
awesome.
work. That they've sort of replaced Age of Conan with the Conan Exiles, haven't they now?
Yeah, it's not the
Open
same,
world
though.
survival MMOs, which aren't really MMOs, they're just big open worlds
Yeah.
you do shit in. But Conan Exile, Age of Conan, should I say, was awesome on launch.
Hell
'Cause
yeah.
you had the directional based combat, didn't you? You had to go
Mhm.
left, right, and forward.
Yep.
I'd also like to see the Star Wars MMO. Do you know the Knights of the
The
Old
Knights of the
Republic?
Republic.
Yeah.
I've played that. I played that at launch.
At the
Really
beginning was at launch was boring as hell, like Elder Scrolls Online. But nowadays, I believe it's much better.
I've played it a few times.
Yeah.
I quite enjoy it. I'm one of those people that doesn't play a lot of time, and when I play MMOs with people, I'll play with them, and then suddenly I can't play every day, and I'll come back and they're like 30 levels higher, and I'm like, well, there's no point in me playing with you anymore because you didn't fucking like. I'm like, just play a second character when you play with me, and we'll stay around the same level. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
then
Guild
they-
Wars would also work if that ever came to consoles. That'd be cool.
What is that sound?
Thimba says, if you like MOBAs, try Eternal.
I'm sorry, that was me.
Eternal Return. Never heard of it.
There's so many of them. I guess it's insane.
Yeah, like it's really bizarre, and not all of them are good enough. Are good to be adapted for console because this is a really difficult way to do it. To be honest,
I
don't know.
recently saw a story that Fiesta Online still exists. I'm so surprised by that. My
What?
friend used to play the hell out of that
I put an
game.
article up. There's a new DLC. There's a new.
Yeah, I
expansion
think. Oh,
coming.
yeah, it was on your website. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? This game still exists. Like, I remember back in like junior high and high school, my friend used to play the hell out of that game, and I'm like, used to always come to his house, and I'm like, what the hell is this game, man? And he's like, I'm just addicted, bro, and I'm just like, I'm surprised that game still exists.
What is that game? I'm just addicted. That was the answer that he gave you. Like it explains so much.
Yep.
I need to get back into MMOs though. I'm trying to find one on console. I like Elder Scrolls Online, but it doesn't feel like an MMO to me. I want a proper classic style MMO, and I just can't. I'm trying to find one. I liked Star Trek Online. I like DCU Online, and I kind of
You
like.
should probably try Neverwinter then, if that's
I
true.
played a bit of Neverwinter as well.
Neverwinter,
I just get a bit bored of fantasy every now and again. I like.
What about Black
like-
Desert? What about Black
No,
Desert?
Black Desert is
Nope.
after level 20, it basically becomes PvP only.
And it's just a grind fest. That game.
Yeah, I
is
bought
a
that on
ultra
launch,
grind
and then the
fest.
week after they made it free to play, which fucking annoyed me. They didn't announce it was going to be free. They sold it for a week and then released it for free afterwards, which is so dickish. But yeah, Black Desert. That other one that came out, that Namco one looked all right. I played the beta for that.
That was temporary console exclusive.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called now. It was very generic.
Unleashed.
Was it Blade and Soul or something like that?
Was it
Bliss
Unleashed?
Unleashed.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Something like that.
There's also Fantasy Star Online.
Oh, I can't
Fantasy
get into that either.
That's not really an MMO in my opinion.
Yeah,
I
it's
wouldn't call it
weird.
an MMO.
So much like Monster Hunter.
No, I mean, I don't know. I just the problem. I mean, I haven't played like that the most recent like evolution of that game, the most recent release where they made it open world. But like the previous one, before they made these changes, like the fact that it was kind of like dungeon based, which was really boring to me because it was literally just like walking from room to room, and there was a loading screen, and it was just like, what the hell is this, man? This is just so boring. It kind of felt like I think it was kind of similar to like Marvel's Avengers, like in that
Wait a
similar
second.
thing.
Wait a second.
Similar vein.
Are we talking about Sword Art Online, or are we talking about? No, it's not Sword Art Online. I'm talking about another game. Jesus for Christ.
Fantasy,
Yeah.
Fantasy Star.
Are we talking about Fantasy Star, or are you mentioning Anthem here? What we're talking about? You play a little bit, and then there's a loading screen. You play a little
No,
more. and
that's how that's how the old version of it was.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like I
Ah,
said, it got recently like updated, and apparently like they made it open world and everything. And I haven't tried it since then. But last time I played it, which was like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years almost, like that. That's how the game played. Like it was just dungeon based. You get a quest, you go to a dungeon, like a specific area, and it's like this long, like it's like a map. You got a map, and then you go to like from point A to point B, and then you go to another loading screen, and then it's another point A to point B, another loading screen, and then you got the boss fight, and that's it. And then you go back to the hub. It was like, what the hell, man?
okay, fair enough.
So boring, man.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
so we'll see what happens there, won't we? What do you think?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
One-
like I said, I don't
One
know. I
can
mean,
hope.
I mean, I will be honest with you. I've actually, and this was like a long time ago. This was like back in like maybe I want to say 15 years now. I actually got to play WoW with a controller, a 360 controller. I forget. I think it was Nvidia like like released like a mod or something like that where you could like connect your PC to your TV, and you could like literally lay down and connect your 360 controller to your PC, and you could play it. It didn't work well. I will say that now. It was not optimized at all. Like the buttons were randomly assigned to your spells. But I got to play it for like 5 minutes, just walk around like with the thumbstick and everything. It was pretty cool. But yeah, I couldn't actually play it. I could just literally just walk around and like do random stuff in the towns. So
I feel if they wanted to bring it to console, it could be ported, but I still don't think it's real. I'll believe it when it comes. And
yeah.
with all the shit from Activision, you never know. They might use it as a way to sort of deflect
Yeah,
some of the
gain
bad
back.
press.
Yeah. Get
Like
back
they
some
did,
some of their
like they did
reputation.
like they did with COD Vanguard, where it didn't mention Activision at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Nice, beautifully done, guys. Nice.
Well, we'll move on to the next topic, which is the games with gold have been announced for December.
Why are we talking about this?
Because
Like, I'm so-
people need to know how shit they are. So
Ah.
you have got The Escapist 2, Tropico 5, Orcs Must
Okay.
Die, and Insanely Twisted Shadow Planet. Now, they're not bad games per se. They are like Tropico 5 is a decent game. Escapist isn't too bad. Insanely Twisted Planet and Orcs Must Die are all right indie games, but like they make a big deal of like this is valued at $70. There's 2,400 gamer score. It's like those games are like $2 each nowadays. Don't fucking give us no shit. They've been giving away Tropico on everything for, and then when you
Well-
look at what could come out for sort of PlayStation Plus and other providers who do subscriptions free games. I mean, Epic Game Store just gave away like Unstream Arcade subscription, and you get like loads of fucking credits to buy games in that and stuff. So come on, book up. Do you know what I mean? So
Like
Yeah.
why do we
They've
still
given up
have
on
the
it.
why do we still have the to pay for Xbox Live? Like, just make it free to play. We're
because they're waiting
good.
for Game Pass to hit that sweet number where they can afford, like, think right, we can get rid of all of it now and just have it as Game Pass and then free, basically. So
Yeah, we need to wait for that. But
Well-
I'm glad that we are still receiving free Xbox 360 games, because it's yours forever. So yeah.
And not only that, like some of them are getting the frame boosts.
Okay.
well,
the
maybe not many
FPS
more.
boost.
Oh,
No,
really?
they are. They said that they are going to be focusing on FPS boosts. They are
Like I
going
was
to be
playing
focusing on
Fallout
FPS
New. I was
boosts.
playing Fallout New Vegas at 60 FPS. It looks, man, that game is like a different game at 60 FPS.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, moving on then.
Yeah, so well, yeah,
There's
there's
not
not
much
much
to
to
talk
that.
about
It's just
Same story that you all heard. Games with gold, it's shit again. but at least it's free. So
Do you know what? I want to play Orcs Must Die, but I just feel like they just don't care anymore. And like, I don't know who picks these games. Like, did they literally go find us the 4 of the shittest games you can find? Because like, surely they could just give us a fucking breadcrumb every now and again with something cool, like anything.
Yeah,
And I
like
prefer the older games. I feel like I like the classic games, but I feel like we could get some just anything.
I would love for them to skip the Xbox One games and just give us 360 and original Xbox games, because at least it's mine forever.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And or start giving us Series X games, one of them. Do you know what I mean? It's anything. So we'll go on to the next topic, though. Obviously, we didn't cover this last week because we were on. We didn't have a show, so we had the anniversary show from Xbox. Obviously, they announced the Halo Infinite multiplayer was launching there and then, because we've been talking about it. But
they announced a documentary, which is really awesome, because we are going to have Peter Moore, Seamus. We are going to have all the creators of Xbox. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, I will watch that.
Thimba's put. I'm always impressed how I spend some good money on the Tropico game just for it to go to Game Pass or Live Gold. That's it. Tropico is like Assassin's Creed at the moment. They all end up on Game Pass, or not Game Pass, on Games with Gold. Like, remember that time where like every month for about 6 months there was an Assassin's Creed game in Games with Gold, and then there was like the same driving series for months. They just kept sticking like World Rally Championship 2020, and then it was 2019, and it was like, what are you doing? Like, but yeah, it makes me chuckle. But they did announce 76 new backwards compatible games.
Finally.
Which some of these are very requested, and others are actually quite excited for. I mean, I'm not going to read all of them out. They're on the screen. I don't know if you can see them, but
it's really small. I can
see them.
I can't read shits here, but yeah, no worries.
But like, there was all sorts. So there's the original Conan game, Beautiful Katamari,
yes,
50 Cent Blood on the Sand, Advent Rising,
Viva
Dead or Alive
Pinata
3,
Party
4,
Animals.
and Ultimate. Yeah, Viva Pinata Party Animals, Skate 2 at last, finally.
Yes.
SpongeBob Truth or Square, which is fantastic because I literally bought this a bit back to play backwards compat on my 360, and now I can play it on my Series X.
Not just that, but Xbox heard Bob's prayers. The whole Fear series is here now.
Yeah, the whole Fear series. They've Disney Universe is a really fun game if you've got kids. Lego Lord of the Rings, so that's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Max Payne series, Manhunt, Oddworld, Munch's Odyssey. We've even got Outfit, which is an awesome game. There's some weird ones like Rio,
Red Dead Revolver,
Resident Evil, Operation Raccoon City, Ridge Racer 6. No one wanted Ridge Racer 6. No one wanted Ridge Racer 6. Toy Story Mania.
Wait. Are we talking about that shitty Kinect game?
Yeah.
That came. Why? What?
No. Toy Story Mania. It did have Kinect compatibility, but it also, you didn't need a Connect for it. It was like
the one where you just threw pies.
Yeah, and shit. Yeah.
Why? Who
but
asked?
Then we did get classics such as One Chambara, Bikini Samurai Squad, and a load of Star Wars games. So it swings and roundabouts. So
for the games that are here, there are some games that I'm really excited because it involves Rare. And Rare is my favorite studio. And some of them because I'm curious and I would love to try it out. Because here's the thing. I will be getting Time Splitters 2 and Time Splitters Future Perfect because it's made by the developers of Perfect Dark. And so it involves Rare, so I will be playing that. I will also be playing, just out of curiosity, Gladius and... what is the name? Secret Weapons over Normandy.
Yeah.
And that's going to be... I'll be doing review videos for those 4 games soon enough. And soon enough, I'll be buying also Viva Pinata Party Animals because, it's not developed by Rare, but it involves a Rare IP and a fan of Rare. So, I'm excited for it.
Meisuko says One Chambar for the win. Damn right.
Nice. Nice.
But yeah, so the bad news was they also they didn't say it on the show, but they snuck it out in a press release afterwards. The backwards compatibility program is coming to an end. We're not getting no more, and it's to do with licensing, and it says it's too expensive for us to bother doing it, in my opinion.
Wait. I'm so sorry, but like licensing. So no Lord of the Rings War in the North.
Yeah, exactly. Even though it's from the same licensing people as Lego Lord of the Rings, technically.
Yeah,
the Lord
here's
of the
what I
Rings
was.
license.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Like we have Lord of the Rings, Lego Lord of the Rings, which is awesome, but no Lord of the Rings War in the North. Really?
Well, maybe it's getting remastered. What if that happened?
No Lord of the Rings Conquest. That was also a really fun game.
Oh, isn't that the game that's like selling for like crazy amount of price, like crazy price right now, like on everywhere?
It was amazing though. It was shit. It was just Battlefront, but with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
No,
it was good.
I do agree with Timber. Like, hopefully they are just like, okay, let's just give it a time. Again, a long time, and soon enough we'll be back with this. Because out of the sudden, Phil Spencer after that said that, oh yeah, I think that we should have legal emulation.
Yeah,
so
he went.
Why don't you let me play without having to go to the dev mode of the Xbox RetroArch? Let me play RetroArch without going to the dev mode of my console, and that's it.
If he wants legal emulation, let me put all my discs in my fucking Xbox and they all play. Don't give me no bollocks, Phil. Don't say we're all about preservation of games while the same fucking days you'd kill your backwards compat program.
Here's the thing: I do understand the statement for some games saying that it is a problem of licensing. Yeah, fair enough, for sure. But for some other games, it makes no sense. Like Lord of the Rings: War in the North.
Yeah.
God damn it!
How can the Series X play all of the the Xbox One games, but the Xbox One can't play all of the Xbox? It doesn't make sense. What's licensing difference between the Xbox One and the Xbox 360?
I think the most bizarre thing is because some games in this list, they are available through backwards compatibility, but they are not available for you to buy in the Xbox store.
Yeah.
It's
Did
silly.
you guys notice that? Did you guys notice that? Like really rare games where you have to have the disc from that time. Now you can play it, but if you don't had it before, now you are fucked because everyone at eBay is going to increase the price of that shit.
Yeah, none of the Fear games are on the store, and I don't think the 50-cent game is either.
Wait,
that's worth like £100, the 50-cent game at the moment.
Wait, none of the Fear games are at the store. I was sure that
I don't think so. I checked and I couldn't find them.
Holy fucking shit! Oh, Jesus Christ!
But they did also announce 37 games were getting FPS boosts. 11 of those were of that 76. So there's also like Alan Wake, Dead Spaces, Gears of War.
Finally, Gears of
War.
Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing Transformed. A couple of Sonic games, Sonic Generations and Unleashed. And then 33 games are getting FPS boost on xCloud as well, which is cool. So that was pretty cool there. So if you're interested in seeing the full list, you can get it on our website, www.xblpartypodcast.com. I've posted it up there the day it came out. So I'm not going through it all. No one wants to listen to me list off lists and lists of games. If you're that interested and you're that interested in finding them out, just go on our website and have a look. It's easy.
But like I'm curious. I would like to ask for you guys, like Ash, from this final wave of games that we got from this final backward compatibility push, what are your favorite games? I just said mine. So yeah.
So the ones these aren't like the ones I'm going to rush out and buy. These are the ones I've either own or I want to play again. So Beautiful Katamari, Conan, Disney Universe,
nice,
Lego Lord of the Rings, One Chambara, The Outfit, Red Dead Revolver, and I'd like to go through Skate 2. I've just shown you I've just bought that SpongeBob like 2 months ago, so that kind of worked out well. So I'll play SpongeBob Truth and Square. And I'd like to play Star Wars Clone Wars as well, because that's just like a Clone Wars skinned Battlefront. And I remember
Nice.
playing it a while back on the PS2, so it'd like to play it on a modern console, basically. But yeah, there's a load of them. Out of that 76, a good sort of 50 I'm into and interested in. So I
It was a
can't
good wave.
complain. Yeah,
Like,
it's a
it
good
was
wave.
mu-
It's just a shame it's the end.
It was much like wouldn't you say it was much better than what we were speculating here? Because we
yeah,
had
definitely.
a really small list with really strange games for them to choose from. But what about you, Slayer? What are your favorite games from the list that we have?
Well, surprisingly enough, for me, it's gonna be probably unpopular opinion, but I'm really excited about the Risen games because I actually enjoyed those games.
Which one? Sorry.
Risen. This is RPGs. They're very low budget RPGs.
Okay,
But I think
nice.
it's from Piranha Bytes, I believe, is the developer. They made the they're actually making a new game coming out recently. It's like it's like the tech RPG. Damn it, I remember the name. But yeah, so Risen, definitely the Lego game. Max Payne, excited to try those games out.
Finally, Max Payne 3 is here.
Yeah. And I really do want to play Fear, but I don't think I have any of them in disc base, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to find them.
I don't think Fear aged well at all, especially the first one.
I just never got to really play it.
What?
Like I played it for like an hour,
Where's Bob here? Where's Bob now to hear this amazing comment?
Fear 2 was good, but Fear 1, I feel like at the time it was really good. I played it on PC when it first came out, but nowadays it's shown its age. It's one of those games that hasn't aged well with time.
And then
Again,
also
where's Bob?
the Disney Universe game, The First Templar, is actually a pretty cool game, in my opinion. That's like another like low budget kind of like
Nice.
a action adventure game.
Nice.
And I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it for me.
What about you, Alucard?
I've never played the Fear games. I think I want to try that. Maybe.
If you find them.
Yeah. But that's about it. That I could really.
That's it. Like
really-
out of all of the 76 games you are only going to play Fear. Okay, fair enough. No worries.
Honestly, I would like to try out all of them just to see how they play on the Series X. You know.
Oh yeah. By
Yeah.
the way, we are having Oddworld back. In this list also.
Yeah, there's another
Mhm.
Oddworld, isn't there? Is it
Really
Munch's
awesome.
Odyssey?
Munch's Odyssey, yeah.
Really awesome.
I like that one where you've got the crossbow guy, which didn't really play like an Oddworld game, but it was like a shooter. That was quite good. I enjoyed that when it came out.
Oh, that one. That
I love-
yeah, it was like a spin-off kind of.
Yeah,
I-
can't remember what it was
I-
called now, but
I still love the first one. Abe's Odyssey was just so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard as fuck,
Follow
but
me.
it's just so awesome.
this way, come. Stop.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. You just sat on the menu making funny noises and farting and shit. It was great as a kid. I could never get through it. It was rock hard as a kid. All I did was like mind control people and run them into like blades and stuff just to kill them. And
Exactly.
I'm cruel, obviously, but that was it. I could never get to the end of it as a kid. It just baffled me. So,
Oh my god. So,
yeah, we'll move
we
on to the
go.
next topic. Like I say, let me just have a look.
we don't even know the final topic.
It's just sort of a roundup as always. So Game Pass games for this month, they've announced a few more. I'm just trying to get the picture up. So Dead Space is coming to cloud along with Dragon Age. That's coming to
Which
cloud.
one? Which
Dead
Dead
Space
Space?
1. Dead Space 1, but it's through EA Play.
The best one.
Deer Simulator, which looks amazing, is coming to cloud console and PC, or it might be out now, actually, I believe it is. Evil Genius 2, which I cannot wait for, is coming out to cloud console and PC. Now, Evil Genius is basically, it reminds me of like those where you build your own base sort of games, but you're an evil genius, basically. So you've got all your henchmen and shit like that, and you're trying to take over the world. And it was a
Nice.
PC game, but it's coming to console as well. So I'm looking forward to that.
It's like Overlord.
No, it's more like a building simulation game. Do you know, like Two Point Hospital,
yeah.
where you do hospitals? This is, imagine this, but you've got a secret lair that you're dealing with, basically. If I remember
Okay.
it correctly.
It's because I imagine something related to minions, and Overlord is just minions.
Then there's XO1 that's just come out for cloud console and PC. That looks really cool. You're like a
Nice.
little spaceship thing flying around. Looks really, really nice. My Friend Pedro, I believe this was already on Game Pass previously, but that's
Thankfully,
coming
it
back
is
to
back.
cloud console and PC.
The best John Wick game that we ever had that is much better than the actual John Wick game.
Yeah, that John Wick game is awful. It's like a puzzle game. That's not. You don't make a John Wick game and go, do you know what? I'm going to make it a puzzle game. No, we want a fucking. I want to be
I'm not saying I'm not gonna say that is bad. Like, I like the arts, I like the visuals, I like some of the stuff there. Like, I even enjoyed the gameplay a bit, but it's like, come on, my friend Pedro is really better. God damn it.
Do you know what? I've just realised we're never going to get the Matrix games backwards compat now. Then
We never.
Me.
Oh, really?
Half a Neo and Matrix. Yeah, I would.
Or John Woo Stranglehold.
Yeah. There was rumours Stranglehold was going to be on the list as well, and I'm gutted it isn't. Oh, is it? Was that on the list, Stranglehold?
I don't know. It was not on this list.
No, then I don't think it is, which is gutting because that is such a fun game. That was one of the first games I remember getting on 360 a while back. I can remember playing, so...
I'm just disappointed that Aliens Colonial Marines is not here. No, just kidding.
So there's Next Space Rebels coming to cloud console and PC, which I think you build like homemade rockets in. I haven't really played that yet. Mortal Shell coming to console, cloud, and PC. That looks cool.
I think it was Mortal Shell already in before in Game Pass. Like, it's really good. If you like the Souls-like games, play Mortal Shell. It's really nice.
Fae Tactics is coming to cloud console and PC, and I believe Undungeon is coming to cloud console and PC as well. So a very wide variety of games coming this month, which is nice. So
yes,
I
awesome.
can't complain about Game Pass. I've got so much.
That you are not going to be playing never.
It's just there's just so much coming.
Exactly.
There are a lot of games leaving though this month. On the end of the month, one I would recommend if you haven't played it and it's your cup of tea, Call of the Sea, is it?
Call of the Seas?
That's leaving at the end of the month, so you've got like 2 days, 3 days left to play it. Yeah, that's going. That's a sort of walking simulator where you sort of explore and stuff. Yeah,
it's really beautiful. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a really nice looking game, but if you're not playing with a guide, it will take you quite a while, so you may want to start sooner rather than later. But if not, you can probably pick it up on sale. I would recommend grabbing it at some point in the future. So
exactly.
I'm just seeing what's in chat. Thimba says that he was playing a bit of Mortal Shell and it doesn't look hard, but it's really hard. He doesn't get it, but he loves it.
Like, here's the thing. At the same time that it is hard, it isn't that hard because there's a mechanic where you can, where your skin turns into stone and you just becomes invulnerable for one hit. And it's really awesome, the combats. Like, it's at the same time that it's hard. It's not as hard as Dark Souls, but it is way harder than Lords of the Fallen. So yeah, that's the way that I'm going to put it.
A few other bits of news. You can grab the Halo ship set on Sea of Thieves if you haven't got it already. It's available now until 8 a.m. GMT, December the 1st. So you just have to log into the game and it'll unlock the ship set. If you've already got the Halo ship set, don't worry about it because you don't get anything extra. It's just the same ship set. I'm just seeing what sort of news there is. If you jump on Master Chief Collection, you can now get the sort of retro-inspired costume as well, like the armor set. I need to jump on and get that because you could get the Duke and the pads previously and the OG Xbox backpack, but now it's the the beta skin, like the beta costume. You can basically get that.
I need to get that. Holy crap!
And then who else is excited for multiverses now? Because I am. Oh my god. I didn't know I needed that in my life. But anything with Super Saiyan Shaggy beating up Superman is a win in my books.
Here's the thing. When we discussed here and started to speculate about the screenshot that was leaked from that game, I was like, okay, this is a bad idea. This is going to be shit. All that kind of crap. And then when I saw the trailer and I kept watching it, each time that I watched the trailer, I was loving it. Yes. I was
and to be fair,
surprised.
all of the leak stuff
great.
said it was going to be crap. They said it was going to be low budget, free to play. It was going to look awful, but it turned out it doesn't look that bad at all.
Low budget. They have the original voice actors.
Yeah, they've got all the original voice actors. So like, Harley Quinn is the same voice actress as being used. They've got Arya Stark in it, who is the actual girl who plays Arya Stark. Batman and Superman are correct. The Adventure Time people are correct. Shaggy is voiced by Matthew Lillard, which is the best bit of the game.
Yes.
There's different characters. There's different costumes, so everyone's going to have different costumes. Like Shaggy's got this like Bruce Lee inspired costume, which looks ace, and they're going to be adding more costumes, more characters, and everything. But it all depends on how much these extra characters and stuff cost. But from early previews, like looking at it, but they've said the game is free, but characters you have to pay extra for characters, so that's how they're going to make the money. But
here's the
it's
thing.
all on price, isn't it?
But here's the thing. It depends on how they are going to be doing this approach, because we had a game like that before called Killer Instinct, where the game and Jago were free. But if you wanted to play with any other characters, you would have to pay for them. And the maps and new stages would be free also, as well as new mechanics. But the characters themselves would be all paid. In this one, I think we are going to have a base game, which is going to be free to play, with more characters and maps, and the new characters that are going to be added to the base roster are going to be the ones who are paid.
Yeah, but it does look good. I'm surprised how nice it looks. But one good news about it is they've also said costumes are now coming to that Nickelodeon fighting game as well, which is
for free,
for free, yeah, and they all look quite good. So there you go, look, Super Shaggy.
One thing that I would like to say is that we know that Kevin Conroy is doing the voice acting for Batman in this game, right? Yeah. Okay, but if Kevin Conroy is in this game, you can be sure that they are going to be doing a Joker character here. And if Kevin Conroy accepted to work on this game, Mark Hamill is also going to accept it, because Mark Hamill is really open about it and said, okay, if Kevin is doing, I'll be doing also. No worries. Yeah. So it is already like... Good. So it's like already it's 110% already confirmed that if they make a Joker character, it's going to be Mark Hamill to voice act.
But what's funny is we don't get War of the North backwards compat, but we get Gandalf in this game. So I mean, the future's bright. We're just going to get all the like Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings characters. I bet we get some Harry Potter as well at some point. I tell you now, it's going to be amazing.
It makes no sense.
Look how good it is. Look at it. It looks ace. It looks so good.
One thing that I was quite curious when I saw the gameplay is that the gameplay that they showed was a bit slow. I don't know if it is because they wanted to show what the game was going to be all about, and they decided to slow it down a bit from the normal difficulty for the normal speed of the game. But would you say that this game for a Smash game is a bit slower than the others?
We'll find out when we play it. But you can't sign up for play tests.
I already did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. But yeah, like I say, other than that, it's been. I'm more looking forward to that now than I was previously, just because the preview, like leak stuff, didn't look good. Whereas when it was in action and with all the voice actors, I didn't think there'd be voice acting in it. So that's a big win. So we better draw our winner for our giveaway. Let me just
All
write
right.
everyone's name down who was in.
The winner is Fabio Amorim.
You
Who
didn't comment
could
in the
have
chat,
guessed?
mate.
Who could have? Oh, I'll give it 2
Oh.
seconds then.
I'm sorry, guys, but Ginner and Redders, I'm not allowing you in either and Bob, because it's not fair to regular listeners. Thimber's put while I'm writing this out, he's put any guesses on future Forza DLC. One of them will be an expansion area, something sort of set in realistic worlds, and the second one will be something crazy over the top. But technically, they've done Lego, they've done Hot Wheels, so we're either going to get Kinects or like micro machines or something stupid like that. I mean, they've done those two. What else is there?
Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal. Mario Kart DLC. Because why
Twisted
not?
Metal.
Halo DLC. Fable.
Halo.
Fable. Oh yeah, they could make an expansion for Fable. Right?
Yeah.
You reuse those assets. It makes a lot of sense.
That'll probably make more sense for last year though. For Forza 4 though.
Just explore the Fable map with cars. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Playmobil.
There you go.
I would play that.
Playmobil. Yeah,
Maybe they'll do
how cool the Playmobil stuff is, and it's like when that as a kid. When I was a kid, Playmobil was boring. It was
maybe
like
they'll do a
Lego.
Halo.
Yeah,
inspired DLC.
It's just a loop. You just go around.
Can't imagine Forza in space. That will feel so weird.
It's,
or could
Lord
they
of the Rings DLC? That's why we haven't got War in the North.
Or could
It's
they
Gandalf riding his
do?
cart.
Could they do something with Forza Motorsport? Which probably make no
yeah.
sense though.
Nah. It's going to be that's not creative.
No, it has to be something like exactly. It has to be something like out of
Jurassic
the
Park.
box.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that'd be pretty
Someone
cool.
made a Jurassic Park. You can make your own maps in it. Someone made a Jurassic Park one, and it's all like you just have to. It's like an obstacle course to the end, but there's like those big, massive T-Rexes like sticking out and stuff. And I was like, people have got so much
time.
Yeah, time and creativity.
Like, holy crap!
Or what if they did something with Sea of Thieves? Or it's like,
how would they do a Forza Sea of Thieves?
I don't know.
underwater races. Races. That's it.
Why not?
I'm sure we'll find out soon.
You have to race against a boat.
Racing through the coral fortresses.
Right, just picking a winner now.
I mean, I would love to see Forza bring in like other vehicles, like motorcycles and like stuff like that. You know, I think that would be cool. But
No. Forza is only cars, and that's it, mate. I'm sorry, but yeah, to me at least, like it makes no sense to have bikes or motorbikes.
Or what about a more like something that's like they bring in cops to chase you as like a DLC, you know, not like a in the game runner game, but like a DLC where it's like underground racing and
Forza Most Wanted.
Yeah.
By the way, Ash decided to just post on chat and not to say it out loud.
I was letting you finish your conversation.
Congrats,
congrats to Mexico. You've been the winner of Faraday Protocol on Xbox.
Congrats.
Hit us up on Twitter after the show. Just send me a PM and I'll send you a code over.
Send us a picture showing that you are subscribed to the channel, and it's all good.
I've applied for an Abe's Odyssey giveaway code. I don't know if we'll get Abe's Odyssey, Soulstorm, Oddworld Soulstorm code. Whether we get one or not, I don't know. But I have applied to see if we can try and get one. So fingers crossed, that'd be cool.
That game it looks like a pretty cool game.
Very well then.
Yeah, that's it.
It's
been a shorter one. Let's say we've obviously I'm still not 100%, and we're not all here at full strength, and there hasn't been a lot to talk about, like in like major news or anything like that.
We could have just separated the topics from last week to this one, but it would make no sense to talk about the Xbox events. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but Halo Infinite is out. Like,
That's it. So, but hopefully, like I say, we will not have any more sort of breaks. I will say though, going into
just at the end of
December,
the year.
we've only got 2 episodes before the end of the year. So there's next week's, and then there's one on the 11th. Then after that, we'll be on a break until the new year for the live episodes, because obviously one of them is on the 18th of December. It's my birthday, and I'll probably be on holiday, so I won't be here. And the week after, it's Christmas Day, and I don't think we want to sit together on Christmas Day and do a live podcast.
Exactly.
Sorry, guys.
I don't think we like each other that much to just.
So next week, like I say, we will be doing the sort of game of the year sort of votes. So if you do want to vote, you can cast it till the end of the month on www.xblpartypodcast.com. We're going to correlate all them the first couple of days of December, and then we'll, as part of the show next week, we'll have like a half an hour where we sort of announce the winners and stuff like that based on your votes.
Should we wear suits for the occasion?
No. You can if you want, Fabio. You'll be the only one.
No. I may shave the beard. No, just kidding.
But so there's that, and then the week after will be a normal show, and then the two other Saturdays to the end of the month will be. I'm trying to do some pre-recorded special stuff. Some of my voice acting friends I've been speaking to. I was supposed to record an episode for the 18th with Josh Martin, who is the voice of Majin Buu from Dragon Ball, but I've been ill and it hasn't worked out yet. So I'm trying to get that recorded in advance. So that'll be then. And then there will be one on Christmas Day, but it'll be like a pre-recorded episode that just keeps it running with the sort of release schedule. But thank you very much for watching anyway this week. We'll see you next week. And like I say, get your votes in. And also Sensei and Logic will be on the 11th, I believe, if I can remember correctly. So I believe that one, the 11th of December, is going to be a sort of end of year special where we might have a few other people who've been on the show during the year as guests. We may get them on, not for the whole show, but we may get a few people on, because I don't think we can fit everyone on the screen at once.
Not for the whole show, because we don't like everyone. So yeah. Sorry.
But we might
we love all of them. Minus 2. I'm not gonna say who they are, but yeah. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, the 11th of December will be like a look back at the year, talk about the year, what we're looking forward to, like the end of the year gaming and stuff, and get a few special guests on from the year who we've enjoyed having. Sensei's put yes, feature Final Fantasy 7. Only if you get to 500 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button if you want me to play Final Fantasy 7.
Exactly.
I will play it. We're so close. I think we're about 11 people away now.
If you want to watch Ash play through Final Fantasy 7, only making compliments towards the game and dress as Tifa, just subscribe to the channel, because we all want to see that.
I don't know who's paying for this Tifa costume. I think Fabio is, but hey, if he pays for it, I'll wear it for you. Honestly, that's it. If someone else buys it,
my friend, if you end up wearing it, I'll buy it. No worries.
I don't give a shit. It'd be fucking hilarious.
I'll even pay for the wig. So yeah.
But yeah, that's it for this week anyway, guys. Like I say, we are inching closer to 500 subscribers, so big thank you to everyone who has subbed. Once we hit 500, I will do, like I say, a live Final Fantasy VII Suffering playthrough. But other than that, we'll see you soon. And like I say, daily gaming videos, reviews are up pretty much all week. And then we'll be back on Saturday for another XBL Party Podcast show. And hopefully, a lot of the gang's back. Everyone's happy in the chat. Look, Tifa cosplay love and Tide MPO Fabio's bank.
Like, let's go, let's do it. We want to see it. We're here for it.
Oh my god!
You can subscribe to our XBL OnlyFans account for.
Yep, that's where all the
Tifa costumes. Yeah, that's it.
That's where all the special stuff is, you know.
Oh yeah.
I would like to say that the Tifa costume is not guaranteed.
NSFW, you know.
Oh my god.
ASMR and all that shit as well. So
Hot tub.
That's it. I'll do it in a hot tub as well. If it wasn't Christmas, I would do it in a hot
I'll
tub.
do it on a
It's too
hot
cold.
tub. What?
Yeah,
Gonna
Fabian's
go-
buying me a hot tub for it. He just
Ash is
said,
gonna go to
so-
his local spa and be like, hey
Uh-huh.
guys, sorry, I have to
Yeah.
rent out the spa, the hot tub just for myself with my laptop. We were like, what the hell is this guy doing?
in my wig.
Yep, exactly.
You're like,
Cloud
yeah,
costume.
but you have to like have the camera so that when you bend over, it's always the
What?
camera.
He's in a
I don't know
hot
what you've
tub.
been
What
watching.
what is he doing bending over in a
I
hot
don't
tub, man?
know.
Okay, that's it. Stop.
Yeah.
That just,
Goodbye.
Thank you to everyone in
Thanks-
chat. He
thanks,
boys,
everyone.
Sensei, Thimba, Meisuko, Jinna, Bob, Redders, all the guys who've chatted. Apologies if I've missed anyone. But yeah, big thank you to guys for taking the time and effort to spend a couple of hours with us on a Saturday afternoon. And yes, Thimba, things are escalating so quickly. This is why we're calling it a day now.
Yes.
You can catch up with this on podcasting services, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor. They'll be up within the next couple of days. It normally ends up going up on a sort of a Monday once I can download the copy from YouTube and rip the audio. But YouTube takes like 2 days processing some weeks because YouTube, so I do it when I can. But other than that, thank you very much for being with us. Thank you for the support. And we'll see you next week, guys. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone. Thanks so much.
have a good one.
Later, guys.
Oh, it's not ended. Sorry, guys. I'm failing at being a host today.
Oh my god.